One of the most common things that boxing does is that it's a good de-stressor. After a long day at work, you want to just let go. What better way to do that than to punch a bag? Boxing has been around for as long as anyone can remember, but it is gaining popularity nowadays because of all the benefits that it brings. Not just to your health. By the way, boxing burns about 800 calories an hour, and it also helps build a lot of good things, a lot of good characters within you, whether it's discipline, a better mental health, or just makes you a happier person.
I am the greatest!
Now, we're not asking you to put on a pair of gloves, get into a ring and fight someone, but using it as a means of fitness is definitely a good idea. It's also important to know that there's two kinds of boxing. So there's professional boxing and amateur boxing. At first glance, you might think professionals are those who are more seasoned than the amateurs. There are a lot of amateur boxers that are much better than a lot of the pros. Amateur boxers, they usually just fight 3 rounds of 3 minutes, whereas pros, they fight at least 4, but on higher levels, on world levels, they fight at about 12 rounds of 3 minutes with a 1-minute rest in between. The point system. Previously in amateur boxing, a person wins a round depending on how many times they hit their opponent. So if you hit your opponent 10 times, you get 10 points. If you hit him 11 times, you get 11 points. But nowadays, there's a 10-point must scoring system whereby in a fight, if a judge feels that Boxer A wins the round, he gets 10 points. And Boxer B gets 9. However, if Boxer A knocks down Boxer B, Boxer A gets 10 and Boxer B gets 8. There's also a point deduction system where if either boxer breaks the rules, as in he hits the back of the head, or anywhere that's illegal, he gets a point deduction after fair warning. Today we have a lot of really good boxers as well. The heavyweight division is being led by Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua. More exciting fighters like Vasily Lomachenko, who has an amateur record of 396 wins and 1 loss. Strength is an advantage in any sport that you play, whether it's football, basketball, boxing of course. Unless you're playing chess, then you know strength isn't really important. Boxing is not entirely a strongman sport. A lot of boxers do believe that most of the fight is mental. If you go into a fight thinking that you're gonna lose, you're probably gonna lose. Personally, one of the lessons that boxing teaches me is the confidence. When you're consistently training to become a better person, a better fighter, you essentially become a better person. It's somehow connected. I really can't explain it, but you just have to be there to realize it. When you speak to someone, you start to speak to them with confidence, you look them in the eye, you stand up straight. What you do really need to know is how fun boxing is, the benefits that it brings, and you should totally try it out. There's a bunch of gyms in KL and pretty much around the country that helps you learn different martial arts. It doesn't have to be boxing, it can be a lot of different sports. Everyone does taekwondo. There's a lot of new sports that people haven't heard of, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, Muay Thai, y'all can totally try that. It gives you the strength to really punch through the day. Everyone has a different fighting style. You learn that about yourself, you learn how your opponent fights and his different style, and you have to adapt to it. The thing about the adaptation is you have to adapt on the spot when you're facing him. The same thing you can apply to in real life, where not just at work, but in your social circles. When you're interacting with people, you understand the kind of person that they are and you react accordingly. Is there really another reason for y'all not to try boxing? Give it a shot. No pain, no gain.